Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. 'Cause that was a nightmare and a half. No, what happened there? Well, that was nothing was working for me. Okay. So I think we should be all good now. Finally, after a millennium of errors and technical hijinks up and down. I think we're ready now. Okay. Ugh. Let us commence. Who's it and what's its galore? You got thingamabobs? 12. Alright. So we're good to go. Let me just make sure I have the campaign set up properly. So let's see, force interrupt. Okay. So just making sure that all that logistics makes sense. Should be good to go. Okay. And then we have all the cards in play. So we'll begin. And we'll call this as well. So, greetings everybody, it's Rob from Saystar Games, and we are here with Mad Titan Shadow. Now, while it's not officially out in the US, it is out in the UK and other regions. And thankfully, it has been added to Tabletop Simulator. So, I decided to take the opportunity to test out the campaign while waiting to actually play it in person. So we're gonna play this campaign. This campaign is gonna be an expert mode standard campaign. So we won't do any of the expert campaign stuff, but we will be playing it in expert at least. Lastly, we'll be doing it with Adam Warlock and Spectrum. We're gonna try out the brand new 2 heroes that we got. I made a few changes to the deck. Personally, I took out a few cards, tweaked a little bit off it, but for the most part, a lot of the cards are the same. So before we get started, the only... Okay, so actually there's double... Okay, so actually there's double reveals here actually. There's 2 reveal effects. So I'm just gonna do a quick double check for you guys to see what is the... see which one, because it only will matter in the case of Ebony Moore's reveal doesn't actually state the shuffle, but this one does. The shuffle player deck, select villain. Okay. I guess I'm trying to figure out is when I select the villain, I guess his happens first. I'm gonna rule his happens first. Let's just go with that. Why not? Each player discards cards from the top of the deck until they discard a spell card. So we'll start with Spectrum. Nope. Nope. Manipulation. Okay. Adam Warlock will get Pacification. And then we do this one. Nope. Nope. And we'll just keep trying to find those spells. Fireball. I think this makes sense for how the order to do it. Because it doesn't make sense because you would go through like half the deck at this point. Okay, so Monica has Fireball and Manipulation, and Adam Warlock has Pacification and Rubble Storm in their respective areas. And then we'll put on some counters. The Fireball comes in with 4. This comes in with 2. This comes in with 3. And this comes in with 3. And what do these do? This exhausts all my upgrades and stuns me. This deals 2 damage to everything I control, and those will trigger at the same time. I'll discard 1 card at random and get confused in 2 turns. And I'll take 4 damage. Alright. So without further ado, let's actually start to draw some of our cards and see what we got. Ooh, we got Blade. We could do Blade right away. 3, 4, 5, 6. There is some threat. We do have Secure the Landing Pad as a card. Another side scheme. So let's see what we have. Energy Duplication is going to stay, definitely. I don't think the mass attacks are good right now. Ready to Rumble could help because it will allow me to ready myself and keep it out just in case I need to. And I might keep Blade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we got Photon Speed. Okay. And then for Adam Warlock. So let's see what we have. We got 2 Comic Blasts. Got the Boot Camp, but we may hold off on the Boot Camp for now. We may keep it just because we have a lot of cards in our hand. Quantum Magic's probably a bit early to have. I go with 1 Comic Blast, and we'll keep the Boot Camp just in case. Ooh, Preservation. Okay. I gotta see which one of these is 2 attack, 2 thwart, 2 defense. Alright. These I can't do anything about. Ebony Maw himself has 36 hit points. And we have 6 threat to deal with. Alright. So I'll use Genius to play Energy Duplication. Let's get that going right away. Then I'll flip up. And I'll flip up into Photon mode. Ooh, this would actually flip me into Photon mode as well anyway. So maybe actually what I'll do is I'll flip over to Gamma mode to deal 1 damage to him. Then I'll use Blade. No, I'll do... Oh, I have to spin it from my hand. That's annoying. Like the engine duplicate. Like the engine duplication plus Ready to Rumble to play Photon Speed, which will change me to Photon mode to remove one threat, and this removes 4 threat from the scheme. So I'll remove 1 from here, and then 4 from here. So this flips over. And now I think I gain control of Cosmo. Then I'm going to use Speed of Light to change back to Gamma mode. And I draw a card from it. Ooh, Gamma Blast. I might keep... If it wasn't Gamma, if it was something else, I would have used it to play Blade. I'm going to keep that. And then I'm going to attack for 3. And attack for 2. So 5 damage. Brings them down to 30. Alright. Adam Warlock's turn. I use Strength to play Mystic Senses. Flip up. I'll discard an aggression card to deal 2 damage to the enemy. And then I'll play Karmic Blast. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Deal 1 additional damage for each type I have. So, no. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So, 7 damage. Bring on to 21. Then I'll attack from 1. And 20. And so I would have actually drawn after you resolve Adam Warlock's so I would have drawn a card. I forgot to. Too late now. I'm going to discard Blade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, another energy duplication. That could be good. And another Speed Delight. Oh, we got the Soul World. 3, 4, 5. And the Comic Staff. We can play Comic Staff into a Soul World. We'll see what comes out. Alright, so add 1. He will activate against Spectrum, so he takes 1 off from both. And then he does a 2+. I'll just take it. 2 plus 1 is 3. Activates against Adam Warlock. I'm just going to defend. 2 plus 3, so I'll take 3 damage. And then we both get an encounter card. The villain attacks you. What's up, Joss? How you doing? Yeah, I was supposed to... I was going to log on earlier, but apparently Steam and Tabletop Simulator was corrupted or had issues. I had to like reinstall Steam, reinstall Tabletop Sim, so it was a mess. Oh, that's not good actually. But him attacking me, that means these both go down again. This triggers. Discard 1 card from my hand, and I'm confused. At random. Mighty Repentis. Okay, that's not terrible to get rid of. Yeah, it was. I was like, at least I got to work finally. That was that, and then he'll attack me again. So it's 2 plus 3, 5. Ouch. And then his card, the villain schemes. So even on a scheme, it activates 1, 1. And then it's 2 plus 2 is a 4, up to 6. All right. Well, that was a bit rough. I could Zone of Silence. That's going to be the... So let's think about this first. Oh, wait. So technically Cosmo's mine now. Because Cosmo bounces whoever's the first player. So next turn, I'm going to... Which means Cosmo's going to die this turn. from the Rubble Storm. And I'll be stunned. The stun's not an issue because Adam Warlock can deal with stuns pretty easily. What can she do? Let's see. Well, she's going to have to flip down to heal up. Do I try and Gamma Blast before I do it? If I can Speed of Light myself, and then draw a card, use that card to play Energy Duplication. 1, 2... not gonna work. I think I'm gonna discard Armored Vest, using Battle Mace to heal Spectrum 1. Draw a card by using Mystic Senses. Oh. That's actually an interesting card. I can go 1, by using it, I can heal damage from Cosmo. 2, to play Cosmic Staff. Oh. I have to do what's it called? I have to do Cosmic Staff to play Zone of Silence. Discard up to 4 cards from top of your deck. Remove 1 threat for each card discarded this way. For each... Oh, it doesn't matter what type, it's just 4 cards. Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 threat removed. And then I could attack with Cosmo. But Cosmo's gonna take 2 damage from the Rubble Storm, which would defeat him, and I kind of want to leave Cosmo. I don't know if it matters if I save Cosmo or not the whole way through. We'll see. Alright, Spectrum's turn. I'm going to Speed of Light into Pulsar to heal 1 damage, draw a card. Pulsar, Shield, Avengers Mansion to play Energy Duplication. That way, with the double Energy Duplication, I'll be able to generate a lot of resources. Flip down. And then heal for 3. It's a bit rough that I have to flip down, but I took 2 big hits. I'm gonna try and keep Gamma Blast 1 more time and see what happens. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, this is... I have to play Kalu if I want Band Together to actually do anything for me. Oh, here we go. And yes, in case anybody is questioning. I am playing with the Cosmic Entity cards just to see if they are actually worth it. I know it was a hot topic to try to figure out the value of these. As one, activates. Everything goes bad now. Let's see. Deal 2 damage to each character I control. 1, 2, 1, 2. Discard it, exhaust each upgrade I control. You are stunned. Well, that does a lot of bad stuff. And he's still attacking me. The problem is I really need to, like, heal myself, actually. So, like, next turn, what can I do next turn? I can play one of these Cosmic Entity cards. And I can play Soul World. Because I'm getting close to running through my deck, which will give me the full heal. I'll defend for now, and if I get attacked again, 4. Okay, so I take 2 damage. Activate. Oop, wrong way. Down. 2 flat. 5. Okay. Yeah, the cards. I mean, like, well, the arguments people were saying for them isn't wrong in what they're saying for it. But my only question is, like, and this is kind of the point. So, like, I have to spend 3 cards, like 2 resources plus the card itself, to eventually not deal with an encounter card. So I guess that's kind of the tricky part. I understand what people are saying about how it works, but we'll see how many times I get to actually trigger. Alright. Encounter card, encounter card. The villain attacks me. Great. Thankfully, no spells. Unfortunately, Cosmo's gonna have to block this one for me. 2 plus 2 is 4. Goodbye, Cosmo. It was nice knowing you. Security breach. Okay. When revealed, each player places a random card from their hand face down here. 2, 4, and it comes in with 6. In there you go. Let's see how bad these cards are that we flipped out. Okay, at least Soul World did not get burnt. That would have been bad. The one card I didn't want them to get rid of was Ready to Rumble. So I could have healed myself and then Ready to Rumble to get myself back up. Oh well. And we'll take the lead with Spectrum. Yeah, that's really the question is the fun cards, but how good will they actually be? Okay, so I'm gonna have to heal for 3. Oh. I have, like, no way to, like, actually... It's gonna be rough. I guess I could flip up to... What's a good mode to flip up to? We'll flip up and we'll go into Photon mode to remove 1 threat from this one. Then we'll use these energy duplications to play Kalu. So it's the top 5 cards of your deck for an event. There's only one event in of those. It's actually a good one. Unfortunately, it's actually not that good in this case. Because I'm already confused that it doesn't actually do anything for me. I could just Gamma Blast him. What's the threat situation looking like? Not pretty. Not pretty. I think I'm going to have to go 1, 2, Photon Shield to deal with the Confuse. Keep these. I've been holding Gamma Blast for too long. And then Kalu is going to thwart from 1 on the... That's the main scheme. Why not? Okay, Adam Warlock. Well, unfortunately, what's my ability to discard a card removal status? I'm going to discard 2 cards, and I'm going to play Living Tribunal. This is going to be a problem in Tabletop Simulator. The cards are not exactly the same size. So, let's make this work. Okay, so somewhere in there is my Tribunal. I'm going to flip down. I am not going to discard Soul World. Because that is going to be my get out of jail card. Okay. Ready? I'm going to have to discard Gamma Blast. It's been clogging up my hand for way too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got Captain America. Captain America's here, finally. That could be cool. Now I forget, I can do this. Right? I just want to make... I know we had a discussion on one of our YouTube videos that... Because you can't do Death Focus, I think. But you can do like... No, you can't do Helicarrier. Because I think it's an action. If it's a resource, you should be fine. That says hero resource, yeah, so I'm good. Okay. 2 on. Goes to initiate against me. The fireball will proc. So I take 4 damage. Can't do anything about that. Then he'll activate against me. I am going to use one of my duplications to play Pulsar Shield. So I'll defend. It flips me into Pulsar mode. I heal 1 and I'm ready, so I'm at a 3 defense. So I have a 3 defense against a 2+4. 2 + 2, 4, so I take 1 damage. Not bad. And then he'll scheme against me, so it's 2 + 1. 2 + 2, sorry, amplify. So this should actually be 10. That should take one more damage. Forgot about that. Amplify symbol. And that's it. So far, we actually haven't hit that many spells. Okay. Each minion engaged with a player activates against them. I'm not. Each player who is not engaged with a minion searches their counter deck and discard pile for a Black Order minion. Now, I know there's a few in here. I think. Super Giant. Oh, maybe not Super Giant. What else do we have? Black Dwarf looks a bit rough. Black Order Infantry. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll take those guys. They only have 4 health. They do have Guard, but I'd rather that than something else. Outrider. He's got one. Oh, I didn't. I never drew up a hand for him. 6. Could you imagine if I actually like got rid of Soul World after holding it for like 2 rounds? God, Marvel Boy. That art is something. Alright, and we'll take the lead. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So the cape's definitely useful. But I have to discard a card. I don't actually have anything I can do. I'm in this weird spot with Adam Warlock right now. I can heal for 3. I'm actually not that bothered by the stun. Right? Is that just me? Because like I'm not attacking at this current moment. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna flip up Comic Staff to play Soul World. I'm gonna use Marvel Boy and Sorcerer Supreme to play Warlock's Cape. I'll do it this way around actually. I will do this way. Or not. Then I'm gonna use my Battle Mage ability to discard an aggression card to deal 2 damage to the Outrider. That will defeat him. Cape to ready myself. Battle Mage to draw a card. And then form 1 on the main scheme. Alright. Spectrum's turn. Now I have 1 Avenger, so Captain America costs 5 at this point. No, sorry. 4, because Spectrum's also an Avenger as well. The question is, does Captain America help me currently? Or am I better off playing Blue Marvel? I can play Mighty Avengers as well. Mighty Avengers could be a good card to play because that would allow me to give all my allies +1/+1. But unfortunately, all I have is Kalu. I think I have to play Blue Marvel because I need to be able to actually switch to Photon mode to deal with some of this threat. Especially if I'm going to flip down potentially. I guess I don't have to flip down. I can have Kalu block the attack for me. Alright, so we'll use Power of Leadership, Energy Duplication, and Mighty Avengers to play Blue Marvel. I'll change to Photon mode. I could actually get rid of this one too. I'm gonna do that actually. So I'm gonna go 3, 4, 5. I'll take 1 of the main with the Photon flip. I'll thwart for 3 off here. Then I'll thwart for 2 with Blue Marvel to get rid of Security Breach. So this is a victory card, so it goes away. I get back Ready to Rumble, and he gets back Cosmic Awareness. And that's I could play Ready to Rumble with Captain America, but I don't want to. So we'll discard a card. Ready, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, double band together. Here we go. Oh, let's see. So I keep both of those actually. Pip the Troll. Spend a lightning and I don't actually have. Oh, I do actually. No, see, I'm not gonna do it because if I put Pip under Spectrum's control, then she can't play Captain America next turn. So I'm not gonna do that. All right, 2 on. Goes to attack. No spell, so I'll just. Do I take it? Can I do it for myself? Oh, I can actually. So I'm gonna go Resource, Cosmic Awareness to play Pip the Troll. Comes in with Toughness, and he'll block the attack from Ebony Maw. 3 damage. Toughness goes away. And then Black Order will attack me for 2. He'll attack. I'm gonna have Kalu block the one from Ebony Maw. 5 damage swing. Goodbye, Kalu. And that takes 2 damage from the infantry. And encounter cards. Reactor Overload. Each player must choose either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. Well, that's coming in with 7 threat. Remove 1 invocation card from each. If there are no spells in your player, discard cards until a spell environment is discarded. Does it say reveal? No. Just put the card into play so the surge doesn't happen. But we get manipulation. Hey. So this is 1 now because I only have 1 ally, and he still costs 4. So I can play Captain America if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. On 1, 2, 3, 4, actually, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, play Captain America, and then the second band together will be 2 resources, which will allow me to play Photon Speed. And that's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Captain America is here. And he will. So that I can play this to play Photon Speed. I'm already in Photon mode, so I can actually ignore the crisis icon, so I can do 4 threat off the main, ignoring the reactor overload. And then I'm going to thwart for 3 on the reactor. I want to attack. I can't. Right, like there's no way that I can actually use Captain America needs to block. He can't take that hit from me. Blue Marvel will thwart for 2 on reactor overload. Alright. And then over here on this side, I'm gonna use the 2 to play another Mystic Senses. I'm gonna put these up here and this over here. So double Mystic Senses means that anytime I use Battle Mage, I get to draw 2 cards now. And then I'm going to attack to break the stun. And that's it. I'm going to discard Calming Blast, and there's a reason for that. Well, ready. Go up to our hand size. Because by discarding that card, I have no cards in my hand, my deck. Which means Soul World will get a counter. So now, next time I flip down, I can automatically full heal myself. And I have a shield spell to deal with the attack. What's the leadership ability? Give a hero +1 throw, +1 attack. And Justice is remove 2 threat. Okay. Adds 2 on. Initiates against Spectrum. Manipulation takes down. Attacks. Captain America's going to block it. 2 + 2 is 4. Captain America does his job. He'll attack me for 2. Then he'll attack Adam Warlock. I will use Shield Spell. So that's a 2 + 2 is 4. So I'll discard the top 4 cards of my deck. That's actually a solid spell. Like, that's a good protection spell card. Then he'll attack me for 2. I'll take it. Oh, actually, hold on. Technically, this should have been my encounter card. So the 2 would have been that one. And then he should have had 2. So everything's fine. And then encounter card. And look what we get. The Living Tribunal. Remove 2 threat from the main scheme. It's gone from the game. Give to the Monica Rambeau player. Oh, so I didn't realize her obligation doesn't allow you to flip down. You have to flip down. I'm okay with that. And then Abjuration attaches to him. And we'll move on. I know, thank God I actually, I forgot the encounter card from cycling through my deck. So it actually lined up perfectly. If I didn't, it would have shown up, it may have shown up, for him, I guess. So I think it still would have hit. But okay. No, see, I have Martinex in this deck just because he was the new character. I don't know if he's actually a good card. I'll be honest. We'll see. Now, here's the problem. I'm going to take another as manipulation. That's not Fireball. Never mind. Oh, I have to exhaust this to actually... Okay. I have no resources, so I think I'm going to discard and make the call to give somebody an ability. I think. Is there a card in my discard pile that I really like? Wait, is it any card? Okay, here we go. I'm going to use Make the Call. I'm going to discard Make the Call to give Spectrum +1 to all her stats. Because of my thingy. Actually, hold the phone. Before I do that, I'm going to attack from 1. No, not attack. I'm going to thwart from 1 on Reactor Overload. Then I'm going to discard this to give her +1. I'm going to exhaust Warlock's Cape to ready myself. Then both Mythic Senses trigger, so I draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to spend Preservation to heal myself from 1 and play Quantum Magic. And I'm going to use that to pull back Genius, because I can pull back any card from my discard pile. It doesn't matter. Then I'm going to use Genius to play Martinix because one less because I'm a Guardian. And then I'm going to use Determination, which removes one threat from from the main scheme. Has to be main scheme. To play Magic Attack. So I'm going to use against this guy. And discard up to 5 cards. Well, I'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's defeated. Building gets a tough status card. Oh, tough status card. Yeah, that's fine. And then I will thwart for 1 to defeat Reactor Overload. Flip down. No, I'm not going to flip down because she has to flip down. I have enough blockers to survive. And stay up. Especially because she's going to be confused, so... Okay. Spectrum's turn. So I have a +1 to my thwart. I'm at a 1-2. I'm at a 4 thwart right now. With Photon. I could also switch to the Gamma one and punch right through and defeat the Black Order infantry while he already has a tough status card. And then have Blue Marvel just thwart for 2. Keeps it down to 3, I should be fine. But if he stays up. I think that's the play. So I'm going to use Speed of Light to flip up to Gamma. I'm going to deal 1 damage to, I guess, Black Order infantry. No, I can do it's not an attack, so I can do 1 damage to him. Which wouldn't do any damage because Abjuration, I guess, prevents all damage before the tough triggers. Then I'm going to attack to defeat the Black Order infantry. Tough gets added, doesn't matter. Blue Marvel will thwart for 2 off the main. Keeps down to 3. Then I'm going to use Strength and Energy Duplication to play Hawkeye. Get Hawkeye out in the mix. I'm going to use this one to play Ready to Rumble. Keep it out. And then I'm going to flip down into Alter Ego mode. That way, next turn, what I'll do is I'll heal myself. Oh! Rewind. Rewind. Rewind the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. I can't change energy forms because of loss of control. Almost made that mistake. But we salvaged it. So then in that case, if I can't, so Speed of Light's useless at this point then. Because I can't flip myself down. So now I'll just thwart for 1, 2. I'll just thwart for 4 off here. Have Blue Marvel, I guess, attack for 2 on the Black Order infantry. Use 2 and 1 to play Hawkeye and 1 to play Ready to Rumble. And then keep Speed to Light and Energy for next turn. Have Hawkeye attack from 1. on the infantry guard. And flip down. Okay, I think that makes us clean now. I'm actually surprisingly catching myself in build a few errors I was making. But it makes sense. It's brand, it's a brand new character. It's gonna happen. 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could play Inspired on like Captain America or someone. Captain America hasn't took any damage or anything yet, so he could be a 3/3 potentially. Unfortunately, I can't play it before she goes. Alright, 2 on. Attacks Adam Warlock. I'm gonna block with Pip the Troll. 4 damage. Goodbye, Pip. Schemes against Monica. Manipulation will trigger. It's got 1 card at random, and I'm confused. Now, what's annoying is I can't actually heal myself because I have to get rid of the loss of control ability first. The scheme for 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 from the infantry. It's up to an 8. Overall, though, I can say from this encounter, Ebony Maw plays like very much like your normal Marvel Champions villain. It's nothing too crazy. Feels a lot like the same kind of like what you kind of expect. This card causes I find a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4. No spells. But I do have an acceleration counter, and I haven't actually done anything. I did damage to him at the beginning, and then after that, it's just been nothing. Landing Craft comes in with 4. Take the lead. Okay. So first things first, we'll exhaust to remove this from the game. Get out of there. Don't want that in my face. So here's my question with Mass Attack, which I'm actually curious on. Mass Attack says exhaust 3 allies. Okay, no, if I play Anti-Man, I'll be fine. I was gonna be like, can I do that if I don't have 3 allies? Because it doesn't say up to 3 allies. It says 3 allies. So I'm gonna spend 2 resources to play Ant-Man. Am I gonna spend 3? That's the question. I'm better off spending 3. Because if I mass attack... Oh, there's no point in me mass attacking right now, is there? Yeah, that's a... Because, like, that's the curious thing. Because, like, I could... So, this is why I'm questioning this. I could, like... It says 3, so that means I would have to do 2, 4, 5... Whatever damage what I'm in. It says 3. 8 damage I can do. With mass attack. Yeah, it is true. That is a good point. Mass attack, it does say mass attack, so like, it wouldn't be a mass attack if it's 1 person. But that also is a bit annoying because that means... Because I can't do it, like, so there's actually no point in me playing this card actually right now. So I'm gonna actually just use that card and get rid of it. Because I'm better off just having Hawkeye punch this guy and then keeping him alive to mass attack later. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip up to Pulsar mode to heal 1 damage. Then interesting actually. I'm gonna use Speed of Light to change to Gamma mode to deal 1 damage to Black Order infantry. That will defeat him. He gets his tough card. Then I'll have Ant-Man attack for 2. That will defeat Abjuration. Hawkeye attack from 1. That will defeat the Tough. And then I'll have Captain America for 2 of the main. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2. I never drew my card, did I? No. 3. To play Gamma Blast to deal 7 damage. I also forgot to do Rage Rumble to ready myself. So that's 7 plus 3, 10 damage. Okay. I think we're all good there. And then next turn, I can pop myself Mass Attack if I draw it. Meanwhile, in Adam Warlock's land, I really need to do threat removal, to be honest. But don't really have anything to do that with. So I'm going to spend Audacity to deal 1 damage to the villain. To play Inspired, I'm going to inspire Captain America. I feel like that makes sense. He should be inspired. Then I'm going to use Innovation on myself to give myself a +1 to all my stats. Before I do that, hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to thwart from 1 of this one. Then I'm going to discard it. Ready myself with the cape. Double Mystic Senses to draw 2 cards. Quantum Magic card is insane. I'm flipping down. Right? I have to flip down. I should flip down. Because I need to get rid of some of this threat. I have 2 threat over here. So 2 and 3. That will deal with this. When defeated, discard cards until a minion is discarded. Put into play, engage with the player who defeated the scheme. Put it into play. It doesn't say reveal, right? No, so it does not. It's when reveal ability doesn't trigger. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about him. He's a little pipsqueak. I'm gonna use 2 and play Cosmic Awareness to move 3 threat and discard up to 4 cards. So I'll discard 4 cards. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 different aspects. So that is 5 threat off the main. And then I'm gonna flip down I'm going to use Soul World to heal myself up to full. That's nice. I was also curious that the staff is either side, and so is Quantum Magic. So I could literally pick any card I want next turn. I'm actually going to keep those cards in my hand for now and see what we draw. Ready? Ready. Oh, actually, before I forgot, Hawkeye's arrow would have defeated the Outrider anyway. So we're good. Oh my god. I get a counter card. This time I will remember to draw it. Okay, we drew a Mass Attack again. This could be our moment. Mass Attack right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in Gamma mode, so 8 damage. 1 card. Potential right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. God, this Marvel Boy art always gets me every time. That is a good card. Anyway, so it's 3 on. Activates against Spectrum. Loses 1. Oh, unfortunately, someone's gonna have to bite the dust. I think it may have to be Hawkeye. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Hawkeye. Yeah. Because I can play White Tiger next turn to replace him. Or I can actually have him replace Ant-Man. In case I draw any more minions. We could do that because the deck is fresh. So we'll block with Ant-Man actually. 2 plus 1 is 3. Activates against Warlock, there is no spells. 2 plus 1 is put up to 3. Counter card and counter card. When revealed, deal 1 damage to your hero for each spell in your play area. Manipulation comes into play with 2 invocation counters on it. This card gains Surge. Give to the Adam Warlock player. Good thing it's me. You may exhaust your alter ego. Well, that's easy enough. Done. Okay. So she can one-shot him. So I'm not worried about damage. Because at this point, she can literally mass attack. Go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once White Tiger's on the board. The mass attack will flip him straight. So at this point, my idea here is to deal with threat removal and dealing with other stuff. I'm gonna flip up. I need to remove a Justice card, really. Do I just Quantum Magic a Zone of Silence back out? I don't want to play the Comic Blast because I know that she'll do enough damage to flip him. I don't have to deal with it. I'm on threat duty. So it's either Zone of Silence or Cosmic Awareness. Yeah, I think I'm going to use Comic Staff to play Quantum Magic to pull back Cosmic Awareness into my hand. Then I'm going to use Cosmic Blast plus a Cosmic Blast to play Cosmic Awareness. 3 threat plus 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess I don't. I discard for 3 actually. So 2, so it's 5 threat. Probably should have looked at my deck size before I did that. But I'm okay with that. It also recharged my Soul World, so that's good. Then I'm gonna use. No. I'm gonna discard Armored Vest to give her a +1 heal. Warlock Cape readies me. Double Mystic Senses. I draw 2 cards. And then I'm gonna use Charlie27 and Marvel Boy to play Eternity. And that's right. Our second cosmic entity has joined the deck. We'll keep this, and we'll throw for 2. That gets rid of all the threat. Perfect. And go wrong there. Alright, otherwise, over here, 2 and 3 to play White Tiger. White Tiger, I draw X cards, which equal to the villain's stage number. I draw 2 because we're playing an expert. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Band Together is 3 costs because it's 3 allies. So I'll use Band Together to play Mass Attack. I'll exhaust 3 allies. That should trade Avenger, 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 I'm an Avenger. Deal X damage, which is the total attack of these allies and your hero. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My attack is a 3, it's 9 damage. So that will advance Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw, okay. 46 hit points. Each player discards cards until they find a spell, so same thing. So nothing crazy. Fireball for him. What's interesting about Mass Attack as well is it doesn't discard the... So it doesn't exhaust your hero. Your hero doesn't exhaust for it. So you can still attack with your hero and do stuff. Unfortunately, some bad stuff's coming down the pipe. But 4 Fireball and then double Manipulations. So I'm going to have a really crappy turn in a few turns. Okay. Then I can go Energy Duplication, ready to rumble, to play Gamma Blast, to deal 7 damage, and I'll attack with 3 to do another, so that's 10 damage. Taking another 36. Leadership is crazy, like, it's surprisingly pretty good. I mean, not surprising, but some of the cards that we're getting are good. 3, 4, 5. Oh, a rapid response. Nice. What's also good about Mass Attack is your healers don't take consequential damage, so that's just the perfect thing for it. Oh, Cosmic Ward has to stay out in play. Oh. I thought it was oh god, please give me better cards than this. Give me better cards than this. Come on. What is this? Like what is in all my life of playing Marvel Champions, all the games I've played, I don't think I've ever drawn Genius, Strength, Energy in one hand back to back like that. All 3. I've drawn 2 at least. To draw all 3 in this one hand. That's just ouch. Where's Lockjaw? Crap. 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack me. Spell triggers. Now, here's what I think this is how it works. And I'm saying this because I watched the stream of Fantasy Flight. When he attacks me, so I know it's going to be a 2 plus nothing because it's a encounter card. It's my card. I'm gonna block. The card flips over. So from my understanding, since it's discarded, it goes to my discard pile, I believe. Is from my understanding what it said. So I think that's what Caleb said. It goes to my discard pile, so I can then play it again later. Gauges against Ebony Moore. Okay, sorry, Spectrum. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Who is? Oh, she has like the pulsar shield. I don't really want to take that hit. That just says ouch. I think I'm gonna have to block with Hawkeye. 2 plus 2 is 4. Hawkeye's defeated. 1 and then 2. Yeah, which is an interesting thing because I would have thought maybe it would have discarded back here and then kind of had a second shot at it, but because it technically is your card, it comes back to you. Of course, I was gonna say if I hit both all the minions at this turn after I defeat him, I would have been like, this is not good. This means in 3 turns I'm taking 6 damage. Reveal the top card. Everyone loves Under Fire. Reactor Overload. And Channeling. Remove 1 invocation from each spell. So before we do that, this comes in with 5. Because I'm going to take the 2 damage on Warlock. These all take down. So I'm confused. And I lose 2 cards from my hand. Because both manipulations hit 0. Okay. Somehow I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, actually. Okay. That comes a 5, and we're good. Okay. Well, I'm going to take 4 damage next turn, so I have to heal. That's a given. But I could have shield spell myself, actually. Nah, it's not worth it. So I can mass attack to defeat him. Have Martinex pop the tough off. Discard this to kill 1 damage from her, and then just have a lot of money to hopefully do stuff with. And her, in terms of her deck, I don't really have anything to do with these cards. It's a bit unfortunate. I'm just going to play Rapid Response. And then I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego and heal for 3. Meanwhile, what's the situation looking like here? Oh, no problem. Thought for 3 and Thought for 2 to have Inspired. Reactor Overload is completed. Nice. Okay. Then over here, we're going to do Karmic Staff to play Mass Attack. I'm going to choose to discard 4 cards. Shocker there. That will defeat Black Order Infantry. He gets a tough. Martinex will attack to top that tough off right away. I'll discard Shield Spell to heal home 1. Warlock's Cape readies me, and I'll draw 2 cards. Hey! I'll use Player 4 Justice to remove 4 threat. Even though I don't have to. I just want to play a card. And I'll spend 2 to play Pip the Troll. Because I can. Then I'll attack from 1. 35. Okay. Martinex is surprisingly getting value. I was not expecting that much value from him, but surprising there's value from him. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Adds 3. Initiates against Monica. So Fireball triggers. I take 3 damage. 4 damage, sorry. And he schemes for 3 plus 1. 7. I haven't actually got the scheme to second one yet, so not bad. He'll attack me. These both bomb down 1. I'm gonna block with Pip the Troll. 4. Thank you, Pip. You're good as always. Rubblestorm. Attach to the friendly character with the highest attack and exhaust it. That would have to be Captain America. Attach character not ready. Spend an energy and a physical to discard this card. Okay. I forget. Can I do that? Oh, can I think in this game it has to be the person whose card is in, unless it says it. Like I think collector cards say that. Anybody can do it. All right. Well, that wasn't a good card to hit me with. Now, was it? So I'm gonna spend innovation to play Zone of Silence to heal Martinex because Martinex is our boy. I'm gonna choose a scheme discard up to 4 cards. I will choose this one and I'll discard 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. That will discard move 4 threat. Then I will use Audacity. No, I'll use Comic Staff to play Quantum Magic. And I'm actually going to fetch out Sorcerer Supreme. Then I'm going to use Energy to play Sorcerer Supreme. I'm going to thwart from 1. I'll discard an aggression card to deal 2 damage to the enemy. Warlock's Cape readies myself. Mystic Extensions, I draw 2 cards. And I'll use this one to play Cosmic Ward. Attack from 1. No, thwart from 1 and thwart from 1. Spin thought on 0. So we have Cosmic Ward set up. So next treasure card is cancelled. I got Sorcerer Supreme. I'm gonna get a second counter on Soul World. We're pretty good here. Meanwhile, she has to heal. What does she? I could play risky. I could play. I don't have to technically heal. You know? I could just go full gamma. I'm going to flip up to Pulsar to heal myself from 1 damage. Then I'm going to use an energy duplication to copy the energy and a Falcon to get rid of Restrained. So that will bring me back Captain America. He's still exhausted. Actually, wait. Yeah, it does exhaust, yeah. That's good. Then I'm going to go... Ooh, it's so tricky. Like, I want to just go full Gamma Blast on him and do the 7 damage. But I could build up Avengers Tower into a Kalu. I think that's the play. 1, 2, to play Avengers Tower. If each of your allies has the Avenger, which they do, like I can play 4 allies now. I'll exhaust this plus Photon Speed to play Kalu. Because the next Avenger costs 1 less. So it's the top 5 cards of my deck for an event. 3, 4, 5. I'll take Speed of Light. Then I'm going to Speed of Light myself into Gamma mode to deal 1 damage. Draw a card. And then I am going to attack for 3. Okay. Ready up. Ah. That's annoying. I was like, I could have what her ability says from hand. Kalu's doesn't though, so I could have Kalu block, rapid response him back in, and get his ability to trigger again for me. Oh, we got the mass attack. It's here. It's coming. But luckily, because with us also Supreme now, we get 6 cards in our hand. Okay. Add 3. Initiates against Adam, so these both tick down. He'll attack me for 2+. I'm gonna block with Martinex. You did good, old friend. Activate against Spectrum. That's 1. 2+. I'm gonna block with Kalu. 3. Kalu is defeated. I'm gonna rapid response him back in. Just so I can look at the top 5 cards of my deck for an event. And draw it. Well, it's gonna be Speed of Light. Not the most exciting one, but has potential. And then counter card and counter card. Master Plan is a treachery. Cosmic Wood comes to play and discards it. Good job, Cosmic Wood, catching that great card. Oh god. That's not good. Okay, so all the spells lose 1. So I take 6 damage. And Pip takes 2 damage. That is actually scary. You can do some... that if you're not prepared for that. Ouch. Shadows of the Past. So what do we have? Radioactive Man, Radioactive Meltdown, comes into play with 4. Did he do anything? No. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well now. Adam Warlock is hurting. He needs to rest after that. That was not pleasant for him. Thankfully, our soul is resting in the soul world. 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 damage. So mass attack does 9 damage right now. So let's do it. 1. Wait a minute. 1 to play Blade. If all my allies has Avengers, I can have 4 allies, so I can play Blade out. Then I'm gonna use. Actually, wait a minute. I can just exhaust Avenger Tower to pay for him. I'm good. Then I'm gonna use Genius and an Energy Duplication to play Mass Attack. I'm going to exhaust Blade for 2, White Tiger for 2, Captain America for 3, so that's 2, 4, 7, plus myself 3 is 10 damage. It comes down to 19. And then 1, 2, 3 to play Gamma Blast. I'm already in Gamma mode, so it does 7 damage overkill. So 6 to him, 1 bleeds over. Well, I wanted, that's the whole point. Oh, that's nasty. To each friendly character in play? But God, that'll do some. Oh, that'll do some work. Okay. Did we just go? Did we just try and beat it? I'm going to attack for 3. 15. All right, Adam Warlock's turn. 1, 2, to play Comic Blast. Deal 4 damage and discard up to 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 different aspects. So it does 7 damage. Brings them down to 8. Then I'm going to discard In-Betweener to Battle Mage. Before that, I'm going to attack from 1. Discard In-Between to Aggression to deal 2 damage. Bring them down to 5. Warlock's Cape readies myself. Mythic Senses, I draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to play Quantum Magic to pull back Comic Blast. Then I'm going to use Comic Blast to do 4 plus 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Ebony Maw is defeated. Woo! Clean. That was good rush. Had to deal with get past that before, because this would have messed up my allies real bad. And with that, we've defeated Ebony Maw. It was what a actually intense battle, I must say, to defeat him. So that was definitely a good first encounter for this campaign. Gotta say. Whew. I actually like both these characters. They actually are a lot of fun to play. Like, I was a bit concerned with, like, how Adam Warlock plays, but he's actually fun they're both fun to play. Now my question is gonna be, like, is how fun is Spectrum to play outside of leadership? 'Cause I feel like this is just too much fun. Like, mass attacking with all this. I mean, I did 2 mass attacks for, like, almost 20 damage, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was, like, 19 damage from mass attacks alone, which is pretty good. That card's insane. It's also really good with Blade as well. This combination is pretty crazy. So let us just take a peek. If Secure the Landing Pad was defeated, it was. Add Cosmo to the campaign pool. Okay, so Cosmo will stay. Um, if an attack on Nova 1B was completed, it wasn't. So Cosmo will stay. Wherever Cosmo went, here is. Cosmo will stay in the pool. Cool. Now, what's also interesting about this is that there is no like market or anything to purchase for this. It's just kind of go. But what I'm concerned about is like, okay, so Cosmo isn't in the next encounter set. Cosmo doesn't show up in this one. Cosmo shows up in Thanos doesn't show up in Tower Defense. Ooh. Okay. So overall, I am. Yeah, I think that was actually a fun encounter. Like, I was a bit concerned about like quarter of the way in because I was playing it, and I'm like, everybody like kind of like what we kind of thought. Everybody more, like I said, he plays pretty standard. Not much really comes out. But I think it's just because I wasn't hitting any of the spell cards for a while. Um, Tribunal did hit, and I do have a card in here actually, don't I? Still? Oh, no, it came. Yeah, no, it came back. Um, Again, I think they're good for Adam Warlock. I think they are. They may be worth it. They may be worth it in the sense of like being able to stop anybody who attacks a lot would be an issue. It'd be good for someone like Star Lord. It'd be good for someone like maybe against Green Goblin. Because when Green Goblin comes out, he comes out with counter cards, I think, in stage 2 and stage 3 in Mugen Formula. But how would it work with a Wrecking Crew? I guess it would go into the active Wrecking Crew deck. Potential there. Okay. So I'm gonna see if this works. I do not know if this will work. I hope it works. So I'm gonna reset this board. And then I'm going to try and see if I can set it up for tower defense. So I think I'm going to pull out the obligations wherever you are. What is his called? problem is like is that Ebony Maw has like spell type card names and like Iron Warlock stuff is all like magic based as well, so it's really hard to like distinguish between them. Okay, hoping this works. Yeah, they stayed up. Cool. Okay. Next up is Tower Defense. Do they have it set up perfectly too? Oh, they do. That's cool. That's a cool setup. So let's see this setup. Where are we? Encounter deck should be Tower Defense, Armies of Titan. That's not... I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to just spread those cards. I mean, I usually go to like 11 or so I'll probably play through. I'll probably try this encounter, and then this encounter will probably take me to my normal stopping time, and then I'll go next week probably. So like Thursdays are normally my tabletop nights where I'll be doing this. So I'll try and do this scenario tonight, and then if we pass this one tonight, then we'll go and next week will be Thanos, I guess. Which is gonna be curious to see how that Thanos will play against these two heroes. Oh, to be fair, I don't have much in terms of like stun or confuse, so I should be fine, really. Expert Tower Defense, so it didn't... Okay, so I didn't include Arm as a Titan. Let's not do this again. Okay. And then, so this is good. Tower Defense, Standard. Proxima Midnight Scheme. Put the Avengers Stronghold in play. Okay. The villain who matches the attack scheme is the active villain. Okay. And then we have this. So if I understand this correctly, both hit points have to hit 0 for them to get defeated. And then what do we have here? So these guys' force response will, because I think this says engage me, right? Yeah. These force responses will trigger. So either I start with 2 damage on the tower, or I take 2 damage off the bat. I'll take 2 damage on the tower. Why not? I feel like we had good issue with the good control of the threat. So if I keep under siege in control, we should be fine. Alright, so I think, and then she gets that counter. Shuffle this one up. So who gets the acceleration? Actually, wait, it should say in the book. Okay, yeah, so both of them are both main schemes get tokens, and an acceleration token counts for both of them. So they both go up together, essentially. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break before we pick up with the next scenario. I'm going to save this one just in case, things break or I lose. Because I don't know, like, obviously, I played Galaxy's Most Wanted, and that was a tough one. Save? Nope. There you go. All right. So with that, I'll be right back. Let's put on some. What shall we put on? Let's see what this is. Oh, it does not. Some lo-fi music. I'll be right back. So be right back, guys. We are back. So, with that, let's see. I think everything's set up now. And force interrupt, force response. After he makes an undefended attack, he does damage to the tower. And she does a lot of damage or damage to the tower. Tower needs to hit 18 damage. And these guys just are bodies in the way. Okay. Yeah. I got a what? Ooh. Anything good to get? Oh. Back that. 6% chance for the tractor. Gonna have to go for it. Okay. Let us commence with the round of twos. Stop. Hammer time. Something was supposed to come out. What was supposed to come out? Da, 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 da. Save the Swarmer players to come out. Wait, what? Okay. And it comes in with 4 threat. Okay, now you can properly commence. Greetings, everybody. It's Ralph from CSR Games, and we're here with Game 2 of the Matt Titan Shadow campaign. This is the tower defense scenario, otherwise known as the Proxima Midnight / Corvus Glaive encounter. For this one, we have to fight both of them at the same time while they're trying to destroy the Avengers Tower. Now, we're playing Adam Warlock and Spectrum. They have both proven to be really good in our Ebony Maw game, so we'll see how they handle this new scenario that we're dealing with. The Save the Swarmer place is here as well. Comes in with 4 threat, and currently Corvus Glaive is the active villain currently. So with that, let's draw up our cards and see what we get. Captain America, Gamma Blast. Medic Avengers and Blue Marvel. Falcon. I like Energy Duplication. I like Gamma Blast. Captain America's a bit too costly at turn 1. Falcon's not bad, actually. I might try in this. My plan would be to switch to Gamma mode. I could have switched to Gamma, punch Black Order, and then Gamma Blast into Corvus straight. But I should do something about all this threat as well. I'm gonna remove Black Blue Marvel. Keep those for now. See what we get. Oh, double energy duplication. That is juicy. And then for Warlock's deck, Termination, Cosmic, Genius, Quantum, Mystic Senses is great. I'll discard Cosmic Word. And we'll discard Quantum as well, actually. Nice. Okay. So let's see, Monica's turn. What are we going to do? I'm going to flip up to Gamma. I'm going to deal 1 damage to the Black Order Besieger, sorry. Then I'm going to play 2 Mighty Avengers to play Energy Duplication. I'm going to use Energy Duplication plus Falcon to play another Energy Duplication. I'm going to attack for 3 to defeat one of the Besiegers. Okay, Warlock's turn. I'll flip up. I use 2 to play Mystic Senses. Protection would be a good card to use, but I kind of want to use it to actually play for Justice. To remove 4 threat. I can use Determination to remove 2 threat from one of the main schemes. I guess we'll do it. We'll go 1, 2, to play 4 Justice, to remove 4 threat from here. Each player shuffles 1 copy of Swarmer into their deck. Okay. So we got some Swarmer. We've saved the Swarmer place. Flip this card over. Oh god. Black Order Elite Toughness, Victory 2, Black Swan engages the first player. After Black Swan engages you, discard 1 card from your hand. And she comes in with 8 hit points. That's a lot of hit points. Okay. I'm going to use this to remove 2 threat off Under Siege. I'm not even going to bother Mystic Senses, to be honest. I'm going to attack and deal 1 to him. Ready, ready. Oh, thank God for Pulse. She doesn't have Villainous, does she? No. So no Villainous, but she does have Toughness. Ooh, a Summoning spell. I don't have many allies though, really. 3, 4, 5. Okay. After the player phase ends, attach this card to the other main scheme. Oh, so it automatically jumps at the beginning, meaning that Proxima will be the first one to trigger on every time. Okay. So Proxima will attack me as Spectrum. I am going to. Oh, she has a 3 attack. Jesus, that's a lot of attack. It'll be a 5 plus if I give her the +2. I think I'm better off having her deal 1 damage to the tower. Attacking me for a 3 plus. I'll use this to play Pulsar Shield, flipping myself into Pulsar. I'll heal 1 damage, doesn't matter. But I have a 3 defense against a 3 plus 1, so I only take 1 damage. Black Swan will attack me for 2. I'll take 2 damage. Then Adam Warlock will be attacked. I'll give her the +2, so it's a 5 plus 0. 5 damage. I'll use Shield Spell. Discarding 5 cards from the top of my deck. Pay for that. And then I'll take 2 damage from the Black Order Besieger. And counter cards. Deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. Deal 3 damage to Avenger's Tower. Good God. Okay. Well now. That was fun. You know? Adam Warlock will attack from 1 to defeat the Black Order Besieger. Then I'm going to use Summoning Spell to play Quantum Magic to pull back into my hand Charlie 27. And I'll use the 4 resources to play Charlie 27. We're tough. Okay. So I'm gonna do. I think this might work. I'm gonna Speed of Light to flip to Gamma. I'm gonna deal 1 damage to Black Swan to pop the tough off. Oh wait a minute. Hold on. Before I forget. Black Swan would technically engage the first player. So that means I don't have enough resources. Yeah, that would mean I would have to. Okay. So I'll have to discard 1 to pay for that. 1 to play Quantum Magic. And then I'll have 2 left over to play for something else. And I will put Pip. And I'll play Pip. So that clears that up. Good. Then Gamma comes out. I'll pop the tough off with my Gamma flip. I draw a card from that. Okay. Then I'll use 1, 2, 3 to play Gamma Blast. Now, before that, I'm going to attack for 3. Bring Black Swan down to 5. Then I'm going to play that to play Gamma Blast to do 7. I'm already in Gamma, so it's overkill. So 5. 2 damage goes over. In this case, the main Proxima is the main villain currently. And Black Swan is defeated. Goes to the victory display. And I'll ready myself. Okay. And then we have a Pulsar Shield to pop us back if we need to. Oh, the staff is back. This flips over to this one. So Corvus' attack, if it's undefended, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Okay, so he'll attack a block with Pip, so it's not undefended. 2 plus discard 1 card at random from your hand. My Zone of Silence is gone. But Tough absorbs the hit. Attack Spectrum, shall block it. I will use a Pulsar Shield to play a Pulsar Shield. With myself to Pulsar. I heal 1 and I have a 3 defense against a 2. Add the other villain scheme, so 5. I'll take 2 damage. So that's natural. That makes it a 5 damage attack every time. Master plan. There are no side schemes in play. Now there is. 4. Not terrible. Attached to Corvus Glaive. Corvus Glaive gains Retaliate 1. Take 1 damage and spend 2 resources to get it off him. Okay. Unfortunately, this hand is complete trash. I have nothing to play with this entire hand. And I'm in Pulsar mode on top of that. So I don't have anything to actually play. I have no allies. Powerful Leadership doesn't do me anything. So I am just going to... Can I... This is a good question. I'm not actually 100% sure on the answer to this question. As Spectrum... Can I change into any form I want? Or is it only when I'm actually flipping between? Has that actually been... I'm assuming I can't do that because it's not the same thing as like Ant-Man and Wasp. I can't flip between them willingly. I think I can only... I think only Speed of Light will allow me to switch between forms. Yeah, because I'm in hero form. I guess I'll thwart from 1 of City Under Attack. So who's gonna be scheming it next turn? Next it'll be Proxima, which is the one that does damage. So yeah, that's why I thought it was just that. I just want to make sure because I have nothing to do with this hand at all. I'll keep the money, but I may have to flip down as just so I can cycle out resources and potentially get some better stuff out. Okay, Adam Warlock. I'm gonna have to play the staff because the staff is insane. Use the staff to play Magic attack. I'm actually I don't know. Oh yeah, that's actually not a bad thought process. Can I yank the glaive? Energy and physical. Oh yeah, you're right. I could have done that with this and this. Good catch. Thank you for that. I totally forgot that the glaive was there. Actually, I could do that. Take a damage, duplication. I can actually just do both duplication. Oh, I can't. What's this? I was impulsive, so energy plus that. Okay. We're good now. So yeah, this is gonna definitely play the staff out. I'm just debating if I want to. I'm not gonna use magic attack. I'm just gonna discard this to deal 2 damage to Proxima. And then draw a card. Doesn't really help me at that part, but what I have. Draw from 1 on City Under Attack. The reason why I didn't do magic attack is because I haven't drawn Soul World yet, and I want to get it into play before I cycle my deck out. Something tells me this might be a high hitting scenario. 3, 4, 5, 6. Could make the call. Not terrible. Not terrible card. Technically. Alright. So this moves on over to Proxima as a 2 on. Have I been adding 1 or 2 on? I think I'm adding 2 on. I hope I'm adding 2 on, actually. I don't actually know if I've been adding 1 or 2 on. Crap. Three. I don't think I have, actually. Yeah. I don't think I have. I think I've been doing 1 on each, not 2 on each. Okay. That's a problem. So where are we? Okay, Proxima will scheme. So thankfully her scheme isn't an issue. So it's a 1 plus discard a random card from my hand again. I want them to have like a good hand to actually play some cards with. Did you really get rid of the 1 ally I had in my hand? 1 ally I had in my hand, you got rid of. Attacks 5 plus, I'll block with Pip. Good job, Pip. You're a champion. Black Order Procedure, I will take the 2 damage. The villain schemes. 1 plus 3 is 4. Oh. That's a lot. That's close. That's very close. Okay. We gotta figure out some magic here. Are there any allies I want to play out that can save me? I mean, Charlie gives me vitality and toughness, so Charlie can keep me alive. In her while, I can play out. The Mac's too expensive. Could play Falcon. Falcon's not terrible. You know? Let's do... I'm on discard a protection card for Battle Mage to heal her from 1. Mystic Senses to draw a card. Okay. Call 1, 2, 3. I can play I could technically play Black White Tiger, but that doesn't really help me at all. Martinex? And then Inspire Martinex, so then he's a 2/2. That's not bad, actually. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. I think that has to be the play, right? Or I can make the call and just dump out someone like Charlie. Nope. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the call. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm actually gonna play Falcon. So Falcon enters play with the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For every treachery, there is 1 treachery. Wow, Falcon. Wow. Remind me not to have you, like, bother with life. I will remove 1 threat off main. So let's look at the math here. So next turn it flips over to Corvus. Corvus will attack me with 4 damage. Then he'll attack with, so he'll do 2 4s, and then a direct assault will be added to a villain. Or I can take it, have it do 2 damage to somebody. Okay. Then I'm gonna have Falcon Sword for 2 to defeat City under attack. So I'll draw a card from that. God damn Marvel Boy. And then I'm going to attack from 1 on Black Order Besieger. Monica, on the other hand, will heal for 3. She will flip up into... What's a good one to flip up into? I'll flip to Gamma to deal damage to him. Then I'm going to play Photon Speed. Change to Photon. To remove 1 threat from a scheme. And then I'll remove 4 threat from Under Siege. And then I'm going to play Rapid Response. I have not had a good hand hand drawing luck here. 3, 4. Okay, we got Soul World. It's here. It's finally here. And we're close to decking out as well. So let's get ourselves... We can take some hits. Alright, this flips. 7, 10. Now it's Corvus. Will attack me. It has to be undefended. It has to be defended by something. I'll defend it. 2 plus 2. I take 2 damage. He'll attack Spectrum. She'll defend it. She has to defend it because I can't afford the tower taking more damage. It's already at 9. It's already halfway there. So 2 plus 2 is 4. I have 1 defense. I take 3. He hits me for 2. We now attach to the villain who is not the active villain. In this case, it'll attach to Proxima. Another Black Order Besieger. It has to do damage to the tower. Whoop. So 10. Come on. Are you locked? There you go. And we're ready. Okay. Well now. Well now. Speed of light into Gamma. Deal 1 damage to the Besieger. That will defeat him. Then I'll go 1, 2, 3 to play Gamma Blast. I'm already in Gamma, so it is overkill. So it's 3 overkills over to Corvus. So he can bring on to 18. Attack defeats an ally, deal 3 damage. Good God. And then I'm gonna flip down. Okay. Adam Warlock, this is your chance right here. I'm gonna use Innovation to play Soul World to heal up Falcon. I'm gonna thwart for 2 with Falcon on Armies of Thanos. So who's gonna scheme? So Proxima will scheme this time. Okay. Ooh, do I Cosmic Awareness? Or Living Tribunal? I think I do Cosmic Awareness. I can do Cosmic Awareness on the Siege. So 1, 2. At 3, and I discard up to 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. So I only remove 4 threat from on the Siege. And then I'll discard Living Tribunal to remove 2 threat from Armies of Thanos. I won't flip. I'm not gonna flip down. I'm also not gonna draw my Mystic Sense card either. No point. Okay. Hey, I read this tower. We can still play it a little bit until it becomes a dead card. Oh, the Swarmer has arrived. The Swarmer has hit the field. In all its glory. Okay, this moves over to Proxima. Proxima will scheme from 1 plus 2. What's up to an 8? She'll attack 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I block for 2. Okay, this is the issue. If I block for 2 and she draws a 3, I die. At this point, I'd rather add 1 to the tower. So it's 3, 5 plus. I will block it. 5 plus. Give the villain a tough status card. So I take 3 damage. Not bad. Exhaustion. Oh, what? Come on. And it surges. Landing craft. Attached to Proxima. Okay, Proxima gets a spear. Bound by blood. Heal 2 damage from each villain. Give each villain a tough. Okay. Wow, this is becoming an ordeal. We definitely have to cosmic awareness something. The tough is a bit annoying as well. I may play Gardener. There's only 9 cards left, so it's gonna it might come up definitely. You know? I'm gonna discard protection to heal 1 damage from an ally. So it has to be from here. I'll use Mythic Senses to draw a card. Okay. Then I'm gonna go Karmic Staff plus Audacity to play Cosmic Awareness. I'll deal 1 damage to Proxima to pop her tough off. Energy and mental. If it removes 3 threat, I'll be targeting Corvus is next, so I'll be targeting armies. So 3 plus 1, 2, so 5. So 5 threat of armies of Thanos. He'll take 2 off landing craft. I think I have to go energy and mental. It's too perfect, right? I have to use the Swarmer to pay for that. To get rid of the spear. I want to flip down. I'm going to exhaust Soul World. Get myself back up to full. I'm going to keep the Gardener in my hand. And see if I get it in... Actually, I'm not now. Okay. Monica, unfortunately, has a bit of a rough life to her. Here to play Avengers Tower. No. Maybe? Hold on. Because we got... The problem is I have to play... These are only hero resources. So... Speed of Light will allow me to change into a form of my choice. So I can go into Pulsar to heal up. Speed of Light myself into Photon for the threat removal. Or I can get rid of Landing Craft and then pop out. Let's do that. 2 to play Ant-Man. Comes in with 2 hit points. He'll thwart for 2 to get rid of Landing Craft. Discard cards until a minion is discarded. There may not even be a minion left. Which is fine. I mean, it's not fine. Oh, there's one left. Acceleration token. God. Give the villain a tough stats card. Okay. Unfortunately, 4 health is probably like the least I wanted to draw. But it is what it is. I think I have to stay in Pulsar. Because I could play Avengers Tower. Pop out. Use Avengers Tower to and that to play Hawkeye. Or I just don't play Hawkeye. I mean, I don't play Avengers Tower. I play Ready to Rumble. And I can... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's better, actually. This to play Ready to Rumble. I'm going to flip to Hero Mode to Pulsar to heal myself 1. I'm going to discard Ready to Rumble to ready myself. Then I'm going to Speed of Light myself to Photon to remove 1 threat from Under Siege and draw a card. Then 1, 2, 3 to play Hawkeye. Hawkeye comes in with 4 counters on him. I will thwart for 3 on Under Siege. And Hawkeye will attack for 1 on this dude. Ready? Ready. Okay. We're trying. This is definitely a bit of a rough one. The band together actually will be worth something. Plus we drew the Swarmer. Okay, here we go. Swarmer. We have Mass Attack. We got combos going on right here. Let's go. This switches over to Army of Thanos. It's now 3 on. So Corvus' turn. So anything that's undefended. Well, I'm in Alter Ego, so it's a scheme. I haven't. Okay. Just make sure I shuffle that. 2 plus 2 is 4. Brings it up to a 10. And then it'll attack Spectrum. I'm going to block with Ant-Man. So it's 2 plus... Give the villain on top. Already has one. So Ant-Man is defeated. I don't... Actually, I want to block with Hawkeye because I can just rapid response Hawkeye back in. Because I can't rapid response Ant-Man in because Ant-Man doesn't have any health. So that will cover that. And then I'll take 2 damage from Black Order Infantry. Master Plan. Not a good time for Master Plan. Oh, God. I don't think there's many side schemes in this deck. Hey. I literally just ran through half the deck. That's why there's no side schemes. Because the other one was already here. Oh, good God. What's annoying about this is this dude has God. So that's going to be a problem. Because he needs to go before I, like, can do mass attack and do some heavy damage. But he has 3 life left to go. I can do this. I can go energy duplication to play Blade. Then I'm going to actually hold off. I'm going to discard a physical to actually have Blade attack. Attack for 2. I remember, Blade doesn't have consequential damage on his attack because he's Blade. Attack for 1. That will defeat Black Order. Corvus is the main anyway, so he has a tough to begin with. Doesn't matter. We're good in that sense. Then I'm gonna use Band Together to play Photon Speed to remove 4 threat from here. I can ignore Crisis Icons because of it. And I'm gonna thwart for 3 of this one. And I think that's... I'm gonna keep Ant-Man alive to hopefully draw into the next card. And then flip down. I gotta heal. Adam Warlock, on the other hand, is just chilling. Flip up. Let's go. Ooh. What to play, Adam Warlock? What to play? I'll discard 1 card to heal her from an ally. Always forget that. So draw a card. Now, I think what we can do is put some of these cosmic entity cards into that deck. Try and buy me some time. So before I do that, I'm gonna have Falcon thwart for 2. On no. Before that, rewind. Adam Warlock with thwart from 1 to defeat City under attack. So I draw a card. There we go. Then I'm gonna thwart for 2 off Under Siege. Then I'm gonna play with Karmic Staff and Innovation, Mystic Senses, heal up from 1. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2 to play Living Tribunal. Living Tribunal is going to enter the deck. Okay. And then Shield Spell is really good. I hate to say it, I have to keep Shield Spell. Ready. Oh, we got the mass attack. It happened. Three, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, I can play. Oh my god. Oh, I can play Boot Camp on Monica. Alright. This flips over. Now everything's getting 4 on it. Proximus turn. Proximal Scheme from 1 plus 1. Hasn't triggered yet. Will attack. I'll take it. 5 plus 0. Shield Spell. Discard 5 cards from top of my deck. So broken. So insane. Landing Craft. A lot of Landing Craft coming on. And this card gains Surge. What may it be? Living Tribunal. Remove 2 threat from the main scheme. I mean, that's good. Like that I'm on my second acceleration token, and I have done... I think I've done no damage. I've done 4 damage. 4. So, you have 3 damage to Avenger Tower. Oh my god. Okay. Falcon with Thwart for 2. I'm on discard Charlie to heal him up and draw 2 cards. Comic Sense plus this to play Boot Camp over on Spectrum side. And then I'm going to play a Comic Blast to do 4. I'm going to attack. Let's attack Proxima. I'm going to discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do 5 damage. And then I'm going to thwart from 1 on a landing craft. Alright. Monica's turn. Here for 3. I'll use this to play Ready to Rumble. Bit overkill, but we'll make it work. Then I'm going to flip up to... I'm just debating which one is it better to... Is it better for me to end up in Pulsar to heal up and then Speed of Light into Gamma? Or... Because the threat is an issue. The threat's all over the place. The threat's a mess. So I may have to go into Photon, to be honest, to help with the threat. Although it's adding it's adding a lot. It's adding a bajillion. 2, 4, 6. So it's gonna pop. So I think it's better for me to go into Gamma first. I'll do 1 damage to pop off Corvus is tough. Discard this to ready myself. Then I'm gonna Swarmer to play Mass Attack. 1, 2, 3. All my allies have a +1 because of Boot Camp. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage on Proxima. Brings it down to 6. Then I'm going to Speed of Light myself into Photon to remove 1 threat from landing craft. To put the first minion into play. Here we go. I'll have it deal damage to the tower at this point. And then these 2 will play Rapid Response. And I'll thwart for 3 against Under Siege. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I actually will keep it on just under, I think. Mass Attack is yeah, Mass Attack. I purposely, so one of the changes I made in the deck was I took one of the cards out for Warlock to put in Boot Camp. Because Boot Camp played on the leadership, especially if you're doing mass attack, is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. The mass attack is about to be insane. Oh, wait a minute. Before I forget, I can't forget. He takes 2 damage. Mighty Avengers, Mass Attack, Boot Camp. This was 11, 12, 13. That makes a 14 damage attack. That's almost too much to even do in Proxima, to be honest. Okay. For that, though, getting ahead of ourselves. Okay. Adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when this stage will be completed, remove all threat from this stage. And deal each player up 1 face-out encounter card. Okay. The Corvus isn't that bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Okay, he'll attack. He's attacking a Warlock and destroy some of his cards. Oh, so he would have got a card anyway. So 1, 2. So then he would have got one, this one, and then this one. Okay, we're good there. And that means we get another Soul Wood. Okay. So he's attacking me for a 2+. If I don't defend it, I'll defend it. 2+. Add the other villain scheme, so it's a 5. I take 3 damage. That always hurts. He'll attack. I'll block with Hawkeye, but is defended. 4 damage. Hawkeye is defeated. I'll rapid response him back into play. He'll attack me for 2. Attacks to Proxima Midnight. Oh god. The villain attacks me. Falcon's gonna have to block it for me. 3 damage. Sorry, Falcon. And then discard 1 card from my hand. He gets defeated by the Hawkeye out anyway. Like his ability still triggers. But overall, not bad for 3 encounter cards. And then her encounter cards. Black Order. Oh no. Don't give me a god. Don't give me a god. Heal 2 damage from each villain and give them tough. It's like they knew. They knew what my plan was all along. I can't mass attack now. Because of this dude. Oh, wait a minute. Before I forget. 2 damage. I'm just trying to see if there's a way for me to, like, mathematically take care of this. And there isn't. And that's not good. Especially because this is going to pop next turn. I'm adding 2, 4, 5. And then that will do enough damage to flip the tower. At this point, there's no point in dealing with that threat. So I may as well attack here to defeat this guy. To get rid of him. Ooh, and I don't have an aggression card. I have a leadership. I could leadership. I could discard a leadership card to get rid of him. I could discard a leadership guard. The Spectrum can get rid of the guard. But the issue still remains that they both have tough now anyway. Which kind of throws a kink in the plan to begin with. But it's fine, because what we'll do is we can just buy ourselves time. I'm gonna discard Mass Attack to attack with Blade. The Blade doesn't take consequential damage, so he can just pop stuff out for me, no problem. Then I'm going to use the duplications to get rid of the spear. I can't do that. Stop. Learn how to play the game. Do it that way. There we go. I forget that they're not wild resources, they're specific types. But I can use Band Together to play Mighty Avengers. So now everybody has +1 thwart, +1 attack. They already have +1 attack, so they have +2 attack. So it's just insane. At this point, I'm going to thwart for 2 with Hawkeye on Landing Craft. And I'm going to flip down. Ant-Man's still staying there. He's just like one mass attack away. Ooh, what am I going to do with you? I think I discard 4 Justice to remove 2 threat from here. Put that minion into play engaged. Ah, crap. I'll take the 2 damage. I'm okay with that. I'll draw 2 cards. Yes, please. I has 2 to play Sorcerer Supreme. 1, 2 to play Cosmic. Is it worth it? Hold on. Because there's no threat, right? I mean, there's nobody to make the call with. Cosmic Awareness, I could potentially clear out enough threat to keep this from flipping. It'll flip when Proxima schemes anyway. Probably. But let's see what happens. 3, discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 different aspects, so it's 5. 7, 8, 9, 10. It won't flip. I mean, it'll flip when she schemes, but whatever. Oh, Mass Attack's back. It's here. The game is determined. It's like you will get a Mass Attack or wait a minute, this also I gotta remember to not forget Hawkeye's arrows. Alright. This moves. Everybody gains 4. Yeah. Proxima will scheme from 1. Oh my god, it does not advance. Attacks. Oh, I should draw my hand. One day I'll remember to keep doing that. Okay. So attack me, I will take the hit. So it'll be 5 plus Whatever she flips. 0. Shield spell, because that spell is amazing. And I'll defend against this guy. City on attack? I mean, we're somehow staying alive here. I'll take the 2 damage. I'm probably gonna flip down soon to Soul World myself anyway. So, well, that's pretty good. I should get Squirrel Girl so I can do some like AoE damage here. Do I inspire one of these guys? Wait a minute, Inspired Blade? Three damage blade that takes no consequence of damage? That's nice. That's got potential. I don't like. What do I like? I don't know. Like, I really. I want to give Marvel Boy a chance. I do. But I don't know if I can. I really don't know if I can, to be honest. Before we do that, hold on. Let's focus on something here. How much damage can I do with Mass Attack right now? 2. So what? I have +2 attack, right? So it's 4, 5, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 just from the allies. And then if I'm in Gamma, 3 more. So that's 14 damage. So I can. I mean, it's overkill. It'll do enough damage to knock someone down. It'll either knock Proxima down to 0, or it'll keep Corvus down to real low. I could Magic Blast to do 5. That's 19 damage. 20, 21. 22. Now someone has to pop the tough. Yeah, I can. Even if I do 14 over here, it wouldn't be. If I do 14 here, 5, 19. Marvel Boy to pop the tough. 20. It won't be enough. So I'm going to. God. I'm on discard magic attack to deal 2 damage to. I guess it doesn't matter, right? I'll do 2 damage to the Besieger. Just to clear him out. I'll draw 2 cards from Mystic Senses. Okay. Then I'll use 2 to play In-Betweener. I'll get that card, mix it up into the deck. And then 1, 2 to play Marvel Boy. I'll discard Inspire for him to attack for 2 against Proxima? Now, I think it's too much damage to waste on Proxima against Corvus. Because I did spend the resource, it has piercing and range. So breaks the tough and does 2 damage. And then I'm gonna flip down. And I'll use Soul World to heal up to 11. Okay. Monica Rambeau. This is your life. Pulsar, ready to rumble. We're gonna flip up into Gamma mode. Deal 1 damage to the Besieger to get rid of him. Crispy. Ready to rumble to ready myself. Band together to play mass attack. So 4, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage against Corvus. Good God Almighty. And then I can actually do this. Yeah. I'm going to speed of light myself over to Photon. Remove 1 threat from here. Draw a card. Then I can thwart for 3. So I have 3. That will remove this. I get to draw a card from that. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. Gamma Blast. I flip over to Gamma Form. So I'll deal 1 damage to Proxima to pop her tough off. Doesn't have to be the same enemy, right? No. And I'll deal 7 damage to Corvus. Corvus is at 0, so he can't. So he'll advance once Proxima falls. And then I'll use this to play Ready to Rumble. Somehow. 3, 4, 5. Oh, the Swarmer is active. Okay, so it's this moves to Thanos. Army of Thanos. 1, 2, 3, 4. This advances. Then deal 12 damage to the tower. That's a lot. Easy enough, that flips it. Safe to say. Discard each Avengers Tower from play. It is. Not in play. Is it? No. But 18 damage and we lose the game. Now we gotta be really careful. Okay. And Corvus' turn to engage me. So he'll scheme. For 2 plus 2 is 4. So his now advances. So you get a counter card, you get a counter card. And then he'll attack Spectrum. I'll block with Hawkeye. 2 plus 1 is 3. Hawkeye has done a lot for us, actually. And then encounter card, encounter card. Regeneration cycle. Perfect timing. Bye. This card gains Surge. Corvus Glaive activates against me, so he'll scheme. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then against Spectrum, another guard. Deal 3 damage to the tower. Gulp. 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 Okay. Who's the main villain right now? Corvus is. So overkill damage would bleed over into him. Doesn't help me. Actually, at this moment. And what's annoying as well is I can't even attack with Blade because Blade doesn't have. I don't have. My only physical resource is Gamma Blast. Unless we'll play Kalu. Look at the top 5 cards on my deck, looking for an event card. Well, the only event card in here is Pulsar Shield. So that doesn't really help me that much. But it's still something. No, you can attack either villain you want, but I think the way Overkill works is I think Overkill damage would go to whoever the active villain is at the time. So I was thinking if I was to Gamma Blast this infantry guard, because I'm in Gamma mode already, it would have Overkill. It would do 3 damage over, but that would go to Corvus because he's the active villain. I can't have the Overkill damage go to Proxima because she's not active, technically. I can attack on no problem. Like last turn I attacked Corvus with mass attack, even though Proxima was technically active. Two, three. I'm thinking like this Gamma Blast isn't worth it, actually. Right? Because I can just have Blade punch this dude in the face. Literally just go punch. Goodbye. He gives Corvus a tough, even though Corvus has no health, so I'm not bothered by that. So how much damage do I have to do to this? 8. 8 damage. The threat's actually not bad currently, so I'm not bothered by that. So I'll attack for 3. Then Palu actually has a 3 attack as well, surprisingly. Attack for 3. Do you have an aggression card in your hand? No, but we do have Marvel Boy. Marvel Boy. Marvel Boy. The hero. And then I'll use these 2 to play Photon Speed into Photon mode. And that will remove the 4th threat from here. The threat's cleared. I'm going to keep Pulsar Shield. And Ant-Man just is going to hang out. He has a 4 attack. He's pretty good in like mass attack mode. He'll just stay there. That's what he does. Alright, flipping up. Ooh. I want to see what happens when I flip over. I think something bad's going to happen when I flip over. I think, okay. I'm going to use Innovation to play Quantum Magic so that heals Mob Boy. And that I'm going to use that to fetch out a Karmic Blast from my graveyard. Don't know what just happened there. Okay. The Marvel Boy will attack for 2 on Proxima. They both have 0 hit points, so now they advance. Nothing happens. I think it's the same thing. 1 damage, 2. Yes, so everything's the same. I don't think the tough counts for him because he's technically a different villain. I don't think that carries. Oh, that's a KO. I'll leave it just in case. Yeah, it's the same villain. Too much king. Okay. And so nothing bad happened. So we're good. I am... I'll discard Gardener to heal Marvel Boy. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Yeah, it was... I was playing a lot of King last week. So like in my mind, I was in that Kang mindset where Kang stuff doesn't carry over because it's technically a different Kang. Two, to play Comic Blast against Proxima. So 4, and I'll discard 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it does 6 damage. Then 1, 2. He has 1 damage to the villain. I guess that technically is Corvus, I guess, so Pops is tough anyway. To play Comic Blast again. 4, 5 damage against Proxima. And am I bothered by Cosmic Awareness? No. I'll keep Swarmer just in case. Alright. We should be good there. Yeah, Kang is... I like the Kang encounter personally. The Kang encounter is one of my favorites. It's a good one to like practice on as well because there's so much that happens there. It's like a good test scenario in my opinion. Alright, well, ready up. I'm gonna keep Pulsar Shield just in case. Okay. 3/6. Because we have Sorcerer Supreme, we can do that. So 2, 4 on. So this moves over. That's Proxima's turn. Proxima will attack Spectrum. I'll have it do 5+. I'm gonna have a block with Kalu. 8 damage. Dear God. Poor Kalu. Attack. I'm gonna do the same thing. 5+2 is 7. Shield spell. That's a bit bad because it just keeps sucking my deck faster. But I'm okay with that. Proxima Midnight activates against you. Well, I know it's a... what's it called card? So... if I Pulsar Shield, I'll have a 3 defense. So I can actually block it if I take a damage to the tower. I won't take any damage. Is that worth it? Maybe? I'll take the 2 damage. So I'll do this to play Pulsar Shield. To flip into Pulsar mode. I have a 3 defense against 5. Nothing. So 2 damage. Mew. Okay. Reveal the top card. And this would surge. So now we're on 3 acceleration tokens. Uh-oh. Discard 1 card at random from my hand. He comes into play. That was 1 card plus the Surge. Corvus Glaive activates against me. Corvus Glaive is attacking me. 2+, or I can have him attack the tower. I'm gonna defend that. So 2+1. I take 1 damage. And then City under attack is back into play. How much damage do we have to do? Okay, we have a lot of damage left. No mass attack in sight. I don't even have what's it called. Okay, he can attack for 2 just to get this guy off the board. Just be gone. Quasar's not bad actually. I could Quantum Magic Quasar out, and I can play Cosmic Blast into a Quasar. He removes 1 threat from everything. Yeah, that's not bad actually. I think that might 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think so. We'll Cosmic Blast. So that's 4+1, 5, 6, 7, 7 damage to Proximal. Why not? Then we'll use Cosmic Staff to play Quantum Magic. And we'll pull out Quasar. We'll use Swarmer to play Quasar. Removes 1 threat from each scheme in play. And then he'll attack for 2. That will bring her down to 10. Okay. Spectrum's turn. I'm gonna Speed of Light over to Photon to remove 1 threat from this one. Then I'm gonna go 1. Oh, I draw a card. I forget. 1, 2, 3 to play White Tiger. I draw 3 cards because the villain is in stage 3. Ooh. Ah. I was like, ooh, I can play Captain America, but then I realized I don't have an extra slot. I could just Gamma in. I could just punch a Gamma into someone's face. I'm gonna throw it for 3. Get rid of this. Oh. Draw a good card. I think we still do it. Two plus 1 is 3 to play Gamma Blast. I'll flip to Gamma mode. I'll do 1 here and I'll do 7 here. Then I'm going to discard Blue Marvel as a physical resource to pay for Blade to attack for 4. That will knock Proxima to 0. This Proxima is temporarily, potentially out. Flip down to Alter Ego. And then White Tiger is going to attack for 2, 3, 4. The rush. Towers coming down. He's not close, is he? No, he's not. I think Ant-Man's gonna have to go soon. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Mass Attack has joined the game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 15 damage. Okay. We might be able to do this. 5 on. 7 and 8. That's a lot. Corvus's turn to attack me. I'm gonna block with I'm just gonna defend actually. 2 plus 1 is 3. Yeah, Corvus is actually pretty weak. He barely really he's not really a threat, to be honest. His scheme is really bad actually. 3 plus. So 3 plus 2 is 5. That will advance his scheme. So it brings it up to 0. So encounter cards for everybody. That's what he gets you. His scheming is a lot stronger. And then encounter cards. Fox from Midnight activates. Well, that's not good. Marvel Boy. 7 damage. Good boy. Get crushed. Black Order Besieger. I will take 2 damage. I must save the tower under all. Yeah. Fox on the Spear. Thank God that came out late. Discard 1 card from my hand. And I have to take the damage on the tower. I swear, if this gets rid of Mass Attack right now. That's because I said it. You know, it's because I said it. It's because I said it. I know. It's the minute you say, "Oh, don't do it," RNG gods say, "Nope." Now my only hope is I can get Kaiju out, but unfortunately Kaiju does not. Kaju's a bit crappier. So White Tiger is going to attack. How much damage I have to do? 23. I mean, I still have 4, 8, 12, 15 damage. Do you have any damage over here? Calming Blast. I can call for an action. I'll call for an action. 1, 2. Play Calming Blast. 4. Wait, I only have 2 cards on my deck? Hold on. Hold on. That's not good. I means I can only do 2 cards. Okay. So I'll use a leadership of the Skull leadership card to give Monica Champion Hero. Okay. Okay. I will make this work. Somehow. I'm gonna flip to Gamma to deal damage to Corvus. Ready to rumble. Ready myself. Then I'll call for an action. I'll discard a leadership card to give a +1 to all my stats. Mystic Senses to draw 2 cards, which will flip my deck over. But now I can Common Blast and Mass Attack. I don't have Magic Attack, so I can do a lot of damage. Okay. So White Tiger is going to attack for 4. Yeah. Against Corvus. Then I will use Power of Leadership to play Kalu. Look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Come on. They just don't want to give it to me. 2 Ensola is a lot. You can do some fun stuff with that. Okay. I can still do a lot of damage, so hold on. This is actually getting a bit scary here. Because okay, 4, 8, 12. I think I just burst this. I just burst this. Ant-Man throws himself in for 4 damage. It's just actually nobody has a god or anything, right? Okay. Discard Falcon. 2, 3. Comes in for 3. Yeah, discard Falcon. So Blade can attack for 4. I'll attack for 4. Because I have a +1 from Adam Warlock. Then 1, 2, 3. To play Captain America. Captain America will attack for 4. I don't even need Adam Warlock, actually, do I? Kalu attacks for 3. Game. Wait, I want to make sure that was correct. Hold on. Let's make sure that was correct. So Ant-Man attacks for 4. White Tiger attacks for 4. So that's 8, 12, 15, 19, 23. Which he was at, like, around there. And then even if he wasn't, Magic Attack, Common Blast. Game. Woo! What? Well, that was an intense one. But we won. We crushed it. That's a fence fight, and we were able to beat Tower Defense on our first try. It got a bit scary there. We were always encounters, but we were able to do it, no problem. That was actually surprisingly. I think like so. I'm playing this on expert. That was a battle. That was, like I said, like there was like a halfway into that game when I was like, I've barely touched either villain, and I'm about to like 2 acceleration counters. Right away, 2 things I can say. These 2 work really well. I mean, it like compared to my time with Rocket and Groot playing Galaxy's Most Wanted, these guys play a lot better. These might be the best campaign heroes, I feel like. Because I really wasn't that blown away by Hawkeye and Spider-Woman. Like they were good they were good heroes, but I don't think they were like the perfect combination. But these two just can do so much together. It's crazy. Let's just see what terrible things happen at the end of the scenario. If Save the Swarmer was defeated, add Swarmer to campaign pool. It was. Black Swan is in the victor display, so she's safe. Avengers Tower is damaged though, so that probably does something bad to me. Unfortunately, the Avengers Tower was damaged. Couldn't stop that. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy that. So that was the first two encounters. Like I've mentioned previously, we will pick it up next week with the Thanos encounter, encounter 3. That one should be. I don't know if I'll be able to one shot that one. I'll be honest, but I may also make some changes to this. I may get with a summoning spell. I just don't feel like I have many allies in my deck that's worth to play a summoning spell. At least in this deck. So, other than that, I think that we will wrap it up here. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching some Mad Titan Shadow. Other than that, if you guys are interested in tabletop stuff, you can always again check out the YouTube if you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content, be it Marvel Champions or tabletop content. And if you join tabletop, you can check me out on Sunday nights where I stream my Pathfinder tabletop game. Otherwise, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next week for some more Marvel Mad Titan Shadow. Thank you guys.